So we came down here and I called up NAS and said, look, I've got a meeting down at the Plaza Ballroom and I think it's going to be very interesting to try and deal with it because it's a multifaceted venue. So Shane Bailey and Dave Jacques from NAS, I got them down. They offer a really good service for a installer, reseller in system design, product knowledge, because they've done multiple venues similar before.
It wasn't until we sort of stood in here with Bruce and the client and everybody and sort of went, okay, the scope of what they wanted to achieve would sort of started to unfold, and I'm like, okay, this is a bit more complicated than just a main left and right system and, you know, maybe a couple of delay boxes and some fills. What they really wanted to do was something much more flexible.
And they said, well, we have a band here, or we move the stage there, or we move the stage there, or we move the stage there, or we do a wedding and the speeches go there, or they go over there, or we have a corporate gig with the speeches in the middle, and then Dave and everybody were looking around thinking, wow, okay, how are we going to deal with that? Born out of the first conversations would have been, how about we do a band sound system going this way, and then we'll come up with a concept for a roof system that can change directions and satisfy speeches, mics, lecterns, and all that kind of thing. Maybe even background music, walk-in music, all that kind of stuff. PA design-wise, we use the DMBA series. We've got some V subs as the sub-low. When we had our first meetings, Dave just wanted to put the subs either side, and Dave was pretty adamant we needed them across the front. So it took a bit of convincing to get that over the line. And I think in the end of the day, they gave in and built a stage extension, and we were able to put 4 V subs in. We did want 6 to help with the array processing. Due to the fact that the Regent Theatre's upstairs, and they were worried about low-end bleed for the theatre shows, there was a compromise to go to 4 subs, which is, at the end of the day, has been a good result.
The Matrix is the central point of everything in here in terms of enabling us to have the flexibility that we want, but it also requires us to have the right infrastructure loudspeaker-wise in place to be able to achieve those results. They wanted to be able to make it easy to operate, which of course was a key concern because there's a lot of technology in the background. And using that Matrix processor to have basically all of those scenarios preset if you like, and you literally just feed the signal into the right place and it matrixes out where it should be for that given location. So all of our inputs to the processor are basically lectern from there, band from there, and every one of those has got the correct timing and levels out to the relevant loudspeakers. So they've got a pretty extensive set of controls, but also a set of reduced controls, so depending on who's using it. We're always here to help in that regard. I think, you know, for them, we're an easy phone call away if they need it. No matter what happens, there's a scenario at the end of the day, or if you're coming in fresh and somebody's done something strange, you can just recall the entire system. Matrix, loudspeakers, amplifiers, processing everything, all just one hit, and it's all back to where your starting point is.